eventually do another set.
We're the last in line.
I'm gonna make you pay for them this time.
Yeah, then you're gonna give me and him
yeah,
one.
give me one, bitch.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck stick.
we'll do it when we redo
What?
when we redo the photo on the back.
And it should be the half-naked picture of him just by himself.
Yeah,
Me and you off of it, just...
If we do that, you'll probably get anybody that wears that in public or get arrested.
Probably.
Alright, well, let's get into the news before we get to the top 10 Metallica songs. I'm sure I'll get through this pretty quick. There wasn't really a lot going on news-wise this week, so we'll see what happens here.
I bet.
Something we were talking about earlier, Live Nation said their second quarter reviews were down 98% due to the pandemic. They're losing $500 million. They only had 24 concerts this year compared to 7,213 this time last year. That tells you how bad this is.
Damn.
And they believe but they do want to let everybody know that they do believe, and this article is on our page, Live Nation's article. They are saying that they fully believe that concerts will be back in the summer of 2021. So we just get through this hellacious little time here. They're thinking this time next year we'll be rocking and rolling again. So that's some good news to hear.
I fucking hope so.
One thing to let you know, I mean, if this government don't get their heads out of their ass and start getting some money out to some of these smaller venues, I'm reading online right now, within the next week or two, the majority of the mom and pop places that you go will be shut down and will never come back. Hi-Fi, that's one place. The Vogue, places like that will be gone forever and will never be seen again. And you've got about another week or two, Mr. Government people, to help these guys out, or it's going to be really hard for us to see shows anymore for probably several years until it gets built back up.
Yep.
So.
And that's gonna be hell on the smaller bands, like let's say
themselves, yeah.
say a band like Russian Circles is not necessarily. I talked about them because they played Hi-Fi a few years ago.
Okay.
And I wanted to go see them, but didn't. They could not, unless they were on like a bill with a bigger band, they could not fill an Egyptian room, I don't think.
Right.
They can fill a fucking Hi-Fi or something like that, but and they're a niche band, and that's gonna hurt the niche bands like that.
Yeah, well, there's nothing good about any of this.
No,
So,
fuck no.
Nope.
You know, and it could really, really mess up music as we know it here for the next 5 years, probably.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is kind of a cool couple stories that I ran across this week. Jimi Hendrix played his first gig in a church basement in Seattle. This time, you know, back then, this week, and anniversary style. And the funny thing is, it was the first band he played with, and he was fired right after he played his first set due to being too wild. I thought that was an interesting story, you know, of all people. Jimi Hendrix, and he plays his first show with somebody, and they kicked him out because he was too wild.
When I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they had the piece of paper he wrote Purple Haze on in the display.
Yeah.
And that was excellent.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff there. I've been there.
I've never been yet, and it's...
Should go.
Yeah, I know, I need to.
And they've remodeled. It looks really better than it did when I went.
Yeah, I always said I would never go to Kiss was there because that was just ridiculous. And now they've been there for 5, 6 years.
5, 6 years.
So, yeah, I need to go.
Another anniversary story that was interesting. Jim Morrison was arrested on stage for disturbing the peace at a New Haven arena in Connecticut making him the first rock star to ever be arrested on stage.
Wow.
Is that when he took the lizard out?
Yeah, it was one of the times, I think. So,
No, the lizard was in Miami.
Was the one you talking about, the goat
Yes.
you put on stage?
Yes. I do believe so.
all right. The Who will begin showcasing unseen clips from vintage concerts this weekend, kicking off all the clips from the 1982 gig at Shea Stadium. You'll be able to start following that on YouTube and stuff. All kinds of classic shows from The Who. Seems to be an ongoing trend with everybody now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something. Tom Petty's estate released a lost Wildflowers song, There Goes Angela, Dream Away. The funny thing about this, but you have to pass a 5-question quiz on his website to be able to listen to it.
Wow.
So that's kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
That's
unique.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like it's a cool idea, I think. So,
Huh.
if you can't answer the questions, you don't get to listen to the unreleased song.
No song.
My
Yeah.
dad could probably do that because he's a huge fan.
Yeah.
His first show was Petty.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure that'd be interesting. New orders to release Power, Corruption, and Lies, the box set with previous unreleased songs. It's going to be out on October 2nd. They got a huge following. The Prince family released another pre-release unreleased song from the vault called Cosmic Day. It's for the upcoming deluxe edition of Sign of the Times. It's coming out September 25th.
Oh, that huge ass box set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least they're teasing us up with a few new songs that we haven't heard.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Now this was kind of weird. This was just on our page like 2 days ago. Jared Leto has been confirmed to be playing Andy Warhol in a new film about his life.
Yes. I saw that.
I don't know how I feel about that yet or not, but
Yeah.
It'd be difficult to think who could play Warhol, but
Yeah. He was such an eccentric character, man.
yeah, no.
So. Absolutely. That ought to be interesting, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. The Elvis sessions with Nashville Cats will be released on a 4-disc set. It's said to be extremely energetic by the King. It's called From Elvis in Nashville, and they're going to be releasing that out on November 20th. So that'll be some stuff you've never heard from Elvis.
Awesome.
So that's kind of interesting. See, new Elvis stuff out anymore any day.
Absolutely.
Gojira returned with a new song, Another World. It's their first song in 4 years.
Oh, I haven't even heard that yet.
Yeah.
Is that on the page?
I know the article is on the page, so
Okay.
I imagine you might be able to click on something to hear it.
I love that band.
Yeah, so they're getting ready to come out with some stuff now.
Awesome.
Now, we said this before, but it's getting pretty close, so I'll say it again. GWAR is to release a 30th anniversary edition of Scumdogs of the Universe. And the cool thing about this, too, when this comes out, they're going to offer 4 different skateboards.
Cool.
With the designs, different parts of designs of the album, and you can collect all 4 to hang on your wall.
Dave was a huge skater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's something kind of cool that they're doing different than others. But they're going to have these skateboards you can collect to hang on your wall or do whatever with. And
Awesome.
there'll be 4 different ones of those. That's kind of neat.
Cool.
Deep Purple released their 21st studio album this week. You can listen to now or buy now. I don't know where they got the name of this album. Whoosh! Whoosh is the name of the album.
That's kind of lame.
That is the dumbest name.
The last record was just a question mark because they were gonna retire
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I think they lost a bet or something and had to call it whoosh. That's about ridiculous. Bleak 182 dropped their first single of 2020 called Quarantine. Good fitting, huh?
Yeah.
So they're getting ready to have some new music out, so you can check that
Been a
out.
while for them.
Yeah, really. Tuesday, August 11th at 1 p.m., Down has a huge announcement that you saw it on my page first. I found it last week. There's, I presume we're going to hear about a new show getting ready to happen from Down, and pretty much in the works of releasing some new music too. So we will definitely be hearing something on Tuesday, probably about both.
Oh,
So-
I hope so.
That's going to be huge.
Now, you didn't care for the EPs, did you?
They're
The
okay.
purple EPs.
They're alright. They have songs on them I like, but you know,
I-
we'll see.
I had Phil sign the second one for me.
Hmm.
Because first thing I wanted to ask him, what's going on with Down?
Right.
And at that point, it had just imploded. So.
Right.
Midnight Oil released its first song in 17 years. It's a
Wow.
very political and fiery song. You can listen to that now if you want. You know, they're usually always political on their stuff anyways. But, and John Wick 5 will be filmed back to back with John Wick 4 at the
Yes.
same time. So now you know not only part 4, you're going to get a part 5 of John Wick.
So they're doing a Sleepaway Camp Parts 2 and 3. Because those were filmed back to back.
Well, they're two kind of different movies, but yeah.
No, filmed back to back.
Yeah, I know.
And I fucking love the 2 and
Oh yes, I
Three's
love all
okay.
Sleepaway Camp.
New Bill and Ted movie, Face the Music, comes out August 28th, and you're going to be able to watch that at home if you want, so you don't have to worry about the theater.
Did you watch that trailer?
Yeah, it seems
Oh my
like
god.
it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I can
What streaming platform's gonna carry it?
Oh, anything. I mean, you go on to Prime Video or stuff like that. All the movies are on there. You can choose whatever movie you want to watch. It's in the theater or supposed to be.
Yep.
Yeah. Black Sabbath is releasing a 50th anniversary box set for Paranoid October 9th.
Another one?
It includes 2 concerts from the 70s never released, 5 LP set, book, rare photos, and all kinds of other stuff in it, man. This is going to be a very impressive box set.
I have a collector's
So-
edition of the 3rd record. It comes with the 2nd vinyl of Rarities.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Ren and Stimpy show is returning with all new episodes. It's been 25 years since you've seen that on TV, basically, and
Yeah.
it will be back on Comedy Central soon. So look out for that. Everybody seemed to really love that post when I had it on
Yeah.
there. You know.
The next thing fucking Comedy Central's gonna do is give Joel Hoekstra money to come back to Mystery Science Theater, and they're just gonna do all their 90s shit.
Maybe.
I would fucking love that, but
Yeah, you never know.
there's a guy on YouTube that took his broadcast editions of MST3K and put them on YouTube, and they're fucking blast from the past. Wonderful.
Hmm.
It's got all the old commercials in it.
Yeah,
Everything.
I don't like that. They must be on a roll because here's another one. Alyssa Milano and Tony Danza are back together to do a reboot of Who's the Boss?
Yep.
That show ran from 1984 to 1992. Hard to believe that they're getting back to doing another Who's the Boss show, I guess.
Every time I think of Alyssa Milano, I smile and think of her boobs.
And Embrace with a Vampire?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
We would be worried about you if you didn't, Kyle, I guess.
Right.
Well, she has wonderful breastises.
So do I.
Her breastises are better than yours.
I ain't been in a vampire movie.
Mm.
Or have I?
I don't know.
You
You
were
suck
probably
a
in,
lot.
you were probably in the gay version of Dracula.
Why do you gotta keep saying that? Do you not realize we have gay viewers?
Okay, but you were probably nothing against gay people.
Why'd you say derogatory, Kyle?
I didn't say anything derogatory. I just, you're a straight man,
No, I am.
and it's funny to say you're in a gay porno.
I am not straight. I am bi. That's not important.
Mm.
Anyway.
Every time I say bye to you, you don't leave.
It's because half the time you won't take me the fuck home. I'm like, I gotta shit. You're like, okay. But anyway, I don't have to shit this time. I'm just tired as a motherfucker. And I'm still drinking coffee. God.
Alright.
My throat's dry. What do you expect?
My cousin Ron Howard remains hard at work on his sequel to his remake of the 1988 dark fantasy film Willow.
Okay. What the fuck is Ron Howard? Your cousin thing?
Yeah, Ron Howard's my cousin.
I thought he said that, and I was like, did he really just say that?
Bullshit.
Hey,
He's my cousin.
That is awesome.
I haven't met him.
I'll applaud that. That's awesome. Heck
I don't
yeah.
really ever see him, and I'm sure if I knocked on his house and asked to come in, he'd probably laugh and slam the door in my face. But no, he knows my grandma really well, and that's how I met him. Back when I was a little kid, he came out. And
Was that before the Andy Griffith?
it was after that.
No. Let me finish. Was it before the Andy Griffith TV movie reunion?
I have no idea.
That would have been in like '88.
It was around that time in the '80s that I met him. So because I was little. So
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, it's kind of cool.
I've always told people I was related to Joan Crawford, but nobody believed
I
me.
mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not like we're gonna get any money from him, or he's gonna
Right?
doesn't send me a birthday card or anything every month or anything or something. All right, 9 Inch Nails. Trent Reznor guest on a new single from a guy named Tobacco. It's an upcoming album. The new song is called Babysitter. You can listen to that now. And that album comes out October 30th. That's kind of weird.
Shit, I must have missed that article.
Yeah, there's an article in there about him. He's a guest appearance in this song.
Cool.
So something else Trent's doing, like he doesn't have enough going on already.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Right?
George Lynch said it's time to pull the plug on Lynch Mob. He's not going to tour or put out any more records with them. After they put out the special anniversary edition of Wicked Sensation, he said he is done with it all. So
They should have pulled the plug before we started.
yeah, really.
It should have just kept docking together. Just my opinion.
Yeah, really.
I wonder if he's totally done or gonna do more KXM stuff. Or
I don't know.
I like that first KXM album.
I imagine he'll kind of try to do something different. He doesn't want anything to do with Lynch Mob anymore, I guess. So
Well, I wouldn't want anything to do with Tony Logan either.
this was a story that just happened today. A guitar that Jimi Hendrix played in the '60s when the guitar guy did a lot of R&B sideman playing and stuff with the guitar. The guitar went up for auction yesterday. Now this isn't really one of his main guitars or anything. It's just something he played when he first started.
Okay.
The guitar ended up going for 4 times what they expected it to sell. It sold for $216,000.
Damn.
And it wasn't even one of his special guitars.
Wow.
That's
Well,
a lot.
If you remember a few months ago, they sold the Ringo's ashtray for buku,
Yeah,
and that was a fucking ashtray.
yeah, no shit. It's hey, I guess if you got the money and something you want, that's whatever.
You know,
If we ever get ridiculously famous, I'm gonna stuff stick a butt plug up Crawford's ass and charge people
Again?
$10,000 to buy it.
I was getting ready to say, man, my band's Squad 51. I mean, I guess I could sell Andy Hood's, cup. It was his cod piece. Because, Gene Simmons is a lot. Never mind.
Oh, man. Well, that is it for the news this week. So, I want to go through and do our wonderful birthdays, anniversary stuff, so we can reflect back on all that. Kyle worked really hard on these.
And so go fast.
And thanks as always, Mom, for printing everything up.
He really worked hard on these.
What's that they do in the cartoons? Looney Boing!
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man.
Thanks, Deb.
Yeah, she can see she's appreciated.
She is. Absolutely.
Alright, let's go. Birthdays. The big one this week, James Hetfield, Metallica. It's his birthday, and that's why we're doing the top 10 best Metallica songs here in a minute.
62?
57.
57.
57.
Oh shit. Sorry, James.
Let's see, Max.
Cavalier.
Can you get it out first before he gets it?
Well, you were gonna fuck it up.
Sepultura, he's 51. Let's see, other birthdays.
Max was older than that.
Rick
Wow.
Derringer, Indiana guitarist.
Yep.
73 years old. Here you can pronounce this one, Kyle. Eddie. Guy from Twisted Sister. I don't know what.
Eddie Ojeda.
Ojeda. He's 65 years old. I don't even know why we really can put this one on here. Vinnie Vincent. Kiss, 68. Piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
Well, that Vinnie Vincent Invasion album is pretty popular. And Lick It Up was popular.
Yeah, but he's a cocksucker, man.
And he wrote half the songs
He
on
is-
Lick It Up.
And Creature.
He is so
Yeah.
mean to his fans. I think he's
Yeah.
a piece of shit.
He's a dick.
And he looks like a woman.
Well, he is transgender.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, what other birthdays we got? Another very important one, Bruce Dickinson of Iron Maiden.
Yes.
62 this week.
That's the one at 62.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pete Way of UFO, 69.
And they have the same birthday, and there's lots of interchangeable things between those two bands. Like, what song does Maiden come out to each night?
Usually Aces High.
No, the song that plays before they
Oh.
UFO Doctor Doctor.
Okay. I was like, damn, I don't know. Wow, okay. That's a good tie-in.
Alright, here's an even bigger birthday. The Edge from U2 is 59 years old this week.
Nobody cares.
Shit.
I knew that. I knew as soon as you said a bigger one. I was like,
This is probably one no one cares about. Anton Fig, the drummer for David Letterman's show, 68.
And Ace Frehley.
Anton Fig played on Kiss albums in the 70s.
Yes, he did.
And I'm told to do what I think might work.
Ricky Rocket, the drummer of Poison.
No one
is
cares about
59.
him.
I guess that was the whole list of people that we don't give a shit about right there, though.
What? I've said before, I love Poison.
Glenn Campbell
Yeah, I figured
died.
if you heard Ricky Rocket's name, you'd go into that Poison story that you told 90 times.
Mm-hmm.
I was standing out in the freezing cold outside the Market Square
I
Arena.
was there too.
Yeah, at least I was there.
Yeah, same.
So,
That was the Poison Tesla show, correct?
yep.
Yep.
Glenn Campbell died this week.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, wasn't it? 3 years ago he died.
Yeah.
He would have been 81 years old, so.
Rest in peace, Rhinestone Cowboy.
There's
Like,
some bum named Jerry something other passed away.
Oh, fuck you!
Isn't it funny how offensive he gets when I'm just making fun? Jerry Garcia passed away in '95. That was 25 years ago, so that's too bad there. Alright. Rest are anniversaries of albums, kind of. There's another one. Steve Holland. He was a founding guitar player of Molly Hatch, and he died.
Yep.
His anniversary of his death was this week. Anniversary CCR Green River came out 51 years ago. That was their third album.
I have an Indianapolis pressing of that.
51 years ago?
Yep.
Jesus.
Def Leppard Hysteria came out 33 years ago.
Yeah, it did.
That's a long time ago.
Great
You
record.
remember these guys? Presidents of the United States of America. Their album is 25 years old.
I heard them last night, actually. Heard Peaches.
Pink Floyd, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn, is 53 years old. That's their first studio album, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Richie Blackmore Rainbow's first album is 45 years old.
You're gonna say no one cares about that, even though that was the Dio's first big record. And then, Man on the Silver Mountain.
What was that again?
Okay. I'm the man on the Silver Mountain.
You're short like Dio, but you can't sing like him.
Come down with fire. It left my spirit high.
It's a good song.
It was.
But you wrote it, yeah.
It was a good song.
Ralph Hoover just said rock on, Kyle.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ralph.
Don't, Ralph.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, you've heard Halford's version of that on the Dio's tribute album.
Oh, of course.
Fucking amazing.
Oh, well, dude, anything Halford touches is amazing. I wish he'd touch me.
Mm.
I bet he doesn't.
I bet he doesn't either. I am his type, though. He likes bears. That's well, never mind.
I'm a cub.
You are a cub.
So if you want a good cub, I'm here.
Hey, there's the point that's always been known. Does a bear shit in the woods? I guess so.
I'm a cub. Mike, do you need us to explain what a bear and a cub is?
No, that's okay.
No, I was going to say no, he doesn't.
Testament, Practice What You Preach was released 31 years ago.
God.
Prince, Purple Wayne, 2024.
Purple Wayne?
Purple Bruce Wayne?
Purple Wayne?
Oh shit, I just got super dizzy. I'm too sleepy.
Prince's
Holy
Purple
crap.
Rain was 24 weeks at the top of the charts 36 years ago. I don't even know why you need to know that. But
It's Purple Rain. You know,
I've got you two that are huge Prince fans, so.
three.
These two are always like, my panties are wet over Prince.
Actually, my sleeve on this arm is already picked out, and I'm giving Prince a symbol.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll give you a symbol. How about that?
I'll give you two.
Beatles Revolver was released 54 years ago. So it's getting old.
Jesus.
God, I forgot to tell. Well, it's kind of a death, but a birthday and a death. Rick James
Bitch.
died. 2004.
Fuck your couch! And I won't
Hey,
repeat,
Charlie Murphy.
I won't repeat what he said after fucking.
Yeah, don't.
I'm Rick James, bitch. Come here, Charlie Murphy.
Come on now.
Yeah. Beatles Help was released 57 years ago.
God, what's up with all the Beatles?
Well, I'll
shit?
tell you, the people went nuts on this one here. This got some of the most likes out of any album we posted ever. Bob Dylan, The Time They Are Changing, released in 1963, is 55 years old, and well, we had a lot of responses to that on the website this week. That was Nice to see.
Thanks for creating that post, Kyle.
Yeah. The Ramones played their final show in 1996. That's 24 years ago.
I got to see them, thank God.
You know, actually, what else we got here? Bon Jovi's first solo album, which was basically Blaze of Glory, kind of a soundtrack. It's 30 years old.
Yeah, and that I was thinking of Amy Jo George when I put that on there.
Yeah, Jennifer Morrow's a big fan too. So
Young Guns, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going down
Here we go again.
and play the glory.
Kyle, this is not karaoke. This is Imagine That.
I'm gonna go pull out my 38 and shoot him here in a second, and I'll say,
Some-
"Yeah, sing it again, bitch! Sing it again!"
You shoot me too.
Sometimes I get confused.
Black Sabbath's 11th studio album, Born Again, is 37 years old.
Great record. Ian Gilligan.
The movie Heavy Metal, that great animated
Cartoon.
cartoon
Yeah, I
thing,
fucking love
is
it.
39 years old now.
Oh my
That was
God.
really good. Slayer Christian Illusion is 14
Christ
years
Illusion.
old. Opeth, who cares?
Who cares about Opeth or
Opeth, My Arms, whatever. 22 years old.
Hey, that was really the first big record that sent them into like the early 2000s big period.
Motorhead's 9th album.
Orgasmatron.
Yeah. It's 34
I love
years
that
old.
record. He does too.
Yeah, that's a good record.
Cream, Wheels on Fire, their 3rd album is 52 years old.
I thought you'd ask.
Rat Dancing on the Cover is 34 years old.
God, great record.
Machine Head's debut album,
Burn My Eyes.
Burn My Eyes, 26 years old. And then some
Jesus.
crummy Kiss band we're not worried about, but I was just waiting for you to say something about that.
Who, me or him?
Hey, what of you? Kiss performed MTV Unplugged 1995. That's 25 years old.
Which, I don't know who posted that, but somebody said it was one of the best ones of the Unplugged. Was it you? Okay. Yes. And
Do
it,
you not agree?
oh, yes, absolutely. It was definitely one of the best. That's a great Unplugged.
Fucking fantastic.
Alright, I think that's it for that part.
I mean, it wasn't as good as Mariah Carey's, but
Mariah Carey did one?
yes, she did.
Okay.
So did Rod Stewart.
I knew Rod did one.
You knew Rod? You know Rod. You are Rod.
Did she have Old Dirty Bastard come out? She
I
should
don't
have.
know. I mean, it's possible.
Dirk McGurk.
Excuse me. Oh, by the way, did I tell you guys at the last show that I downloaded all the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yep.
I did? Okay. Sorry, couldn't remember.
We don't support that, but
Okay.
we support buying physical music.
This is true.